I'm Rabbi Daniel Lappin, delighted to be answering your questions here on Ask the Rabbi. Listen to this one. Some of my buddies are being promoted up into management while I am still an hourly worker, but I like it. I don't really want to be responsible for other people's work, and I don't want to have to boss them around. Is there anything wrong with my choice? And that's Rudy. Hey, Rudy, I get it, and I'm going to respond. I understand what's making you ask that. I'm sure some of your friends are saying, you know, why don't you come with us and move up? And there's a part of you that sort of kind of likes your life at the moment without any added complications, right? And I get that. I do want to point out, though, in Hebrew, the Lord's language, the word grow and the word happy are linked together. Now, in English, you have a word like, shall we say, pale, right? My face is pale, so I better get some makeup. But you have the same word, pale. I'll go and get some water in a pail. Now, there's no connection between those two words at all. They sound the same, but they don't have any connection in meaning. In the Lord's language, it isn't like that. If one word means happy and grow, it's telling us a very basic lesson, and that is our deepest happiness comes from growth, from change, from moving up, from seeing that we're more today than we were yesterday, and knowing that we'll be more tomorrow than we were today. That growth produces deep happiness. And so one of my concerns, Rudy, is that by remaining where you are, as comfortable as it is, you may be limiting your growth, which will eventually produce some unhappiness. Now, that doesn't mean you've got to do it now. The fact that your friends moved up now is good for them. It may not be good for you. But bear in mind the possibility that if you ever start feeling a little bit down about things, it may well be that it's time for some growth, because growth does bring happiness. And I'll tell you something else. An hourly worker in Hebrew is a shikur. And that is exactly the same word as drunk. Now, take it easy, Rudy. I'm not insulting you, not suggesting anything here, but here's what I am telling you. There is a very important similarity between being drunk and being an hourly worker. You know what it is? You're not in control of yourself. That's the lesson from the Lord's language. When you're drunk, you're not in control of yourself. Right? Sometimes courts even give a lenient sentence when somebody does something when they're drunk. I don't think they should, but sometimes they do, because they realize you're not in your own control. And when you're an hourly worker, you're not in your own control either. And that also eventually can start to be something that you want to grow beyond. Because the truth is that as an hourly worker, you don't have much control over your life. You do what you're told to do when you're told to do it. And there really are other exciting options lying ahead. Not necessarily today, not necessarily tomorrow, but somewhere down the road, you will want to grow. You will want to be more in control of your own life. And as a result of all of that, be much happier. I'm Rabbi Daniel Lappin, praying that the Lord blesses you all with good health and with prosperity. The rest, that's up to you.